Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Dropping Dimes podcast, Daily Dime series. And for today's episode, we have all the games, including the Warriors blowing out the Cavs, led by those two guys, Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Then for our Ranking Dime segment, we will be talking about the 2021 NBA Draft. This is an early look from NBADraft.net. There you go. Will it be Jalen Suggs who would be going number one? And of course, we still have the top plays of the night. Yes, sir. The Dropping Dimes podcast starts right about now. What a smack by Uncle Jeff. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Dropping Dimes podcast Daily Dime series. This is now episode 37. And to kick off the episode, let's start it off with a travel back in time. Yeah, so way back February 16, 2003, sharpshooter Allan dropped. Yes, sir. He dropped 53 points in a 117-110 win over the Los Angeles Lakers. Allan, one of the best shooters to ever do it. Yes, sir. So let's now go to our Spin and Dime segment. Yeah, so for our Spin and Dime segment, again, this is in collaboration with Sports Daily News. Congratulations, as he has now reached 1.3 thousand followers on Instagram. Congratulations, bro. Now let's go to the games, starting with the Wizards beating the Rockets 131-119, led by their main star, Bradley Beal. And then the Nets taking care of business against the Sacramento Kings 136-125, led by Kyrie Irving. And then the Clippers beating the Heat 125-118, thanks to Marcus Morris. And then the Warriors blew out the Cavs 129-98, thanks to Steph Curry, and also a big game from Draymond Green. And then the Utah Jazz just continues to roll. Big win against the Sixers 134-123. And then what a game by the Bulls and the Pacers in overtime. Mr. Clutch, Zach LaVine, did it for the Bulls. And then the Knicks, yes sir, how about the Knicks? They're now 14-15, beating the Hawks 123-112. Let's now go to our featured games. Starting with this one, Warriors and the Cavs. Steph Curry for 3. Nice assist there from Draymond Green, and that's the story of the game. Yes, sir, because the Dubs winning 129-98. Steph had 36, 2 and 6, while Draymond 6, 8 and 16, while Eric Pascal had 14, 8 and 1. Cedi Osman had 17, 10 and 2. Colin Sexton 23, 3 and 5, and Jarrett Allen had 13, 4 and 1. Let's now go to our second featured game. As for our second featured game, we have this play, the Nets versus the Kings. Look at this move by Kyrie. Oh my goodness. What a move there by Kyrie. Look at that. One more time. Corey Joseph got schooled badly as the Nets beating the Kings 136-125. Kyrie dropped 40. James Harden 29, 13 and 14, while DeAndre Jordan had 10, 8 and 4. How about Hassan Whiteside just coming out of nowhere, dropping 26 and 16. Buddy Hield at 21, 3 and 4, and Corey Joseph at 22, 2 and 5, even though he got schooled there by Kyrie Irving. Let's now go to our third feature game. Here we go, and this was the story of the game for the Utah Jazz. Jordan Buckets Clarkson. Yes, you have to take note. Most likely the sixth man of the year. Jordan Clarkson leading the Jazz to a 134-123 win over the Sixers. JC was the epitome of the walking bucket here. He had 40 and that was it. And then Donovan Mitchell had 24, 3 and 5. Joe Ingles 23 and 5. Yes, sir. Big Ben Simmons 42, 9 and 12. I have to be thankful to my second main man, Dan Napa, for allowing me to get Ben Simmons. And then Tobias Harris had 36, 10 and 2. And Dwight Howard had 14 and 12. So now let's go to our last featured game. And this was the story of the night. Julius Randle 4-3. Money. Randle, I think, had 7 triples tonight. As the Knicks, oh my goodness, they beat the struggling Hawks 123-112. Julius Randle playing like an all-star and a man possessed 44, 9 and 5. RJ Barrett had 21, 6 and 3, while the rookie Emmanuel quickly continues to ball 16, 2 and 5. Trae Young had 23 and 8. Collins had 19 and 4. And Capella had 15 and 18, but it doesn't matter. The Hawks losing to the Knicks by 11. So that is it for our Spin and Dime segment for today. Thank you again to Sports Daily News for all the updates and the stats. Let's now go to our Ranking Dime segment. Yeah, so for our Ranking Dime segment, this is an early look at the 2021 NBA Draft, presented by NBADraft.net. So again, this is NBADraft.net is like one of the websites that we really look at when it comes to the draft. Okay, so let's start off with their number 5 pick so far right now in their mock draft. And we have Filipino-American Jalen Green, 6'6", 180, 2 guard. He's playing for the Ignite team, and they have given him a 95 rating thus far. He is their number 5 player on the board. So again, Jalen Green, after our episode when we featured the Ignite prospects, he's had 3 monster games after that, kind of dismal first game, and then he really bounced back well, showing that he really can score against the big boys. So let's now go to number 4. Yes, for many, they're projecting this guy to actually go number 1, but for here in NBADraft.net, they have him at number 4. The standout from Oklahoma State University, Cade Cunningham, the 6'8", 220 point guard. You know, if you've seen this guy, you would think, man, this kid has a pro body and a pro game. Reminds you a lot of, honestly, you know, I like the comparison. You kind of get reminded of Grant Hill because of his, you know, all-around game, and then a young Grant Hill for that matter. And, you know, his athleticism. You know, he's not like the super explosive guy, but he is athletic enough. And you just love how he plays the game. You know, can rebound, can pass, and you can do it all. And you can't really find any weakness on this kid. Cade Cunningham can easily be the number 1 pick as well. So let's now go to number 3. And we have Evan Mobley, even though they don't have grades yet for Evan Mobley. He's now playing for USC. He's playing power forward and center, the 7-foot guy, 215. Of course, the problem is that he needs to still develop his body and all, but he is the number 1 center in the batch. So he's putting up good numbers for a big, you know, something like, I think, almost 17 a game, 9 boards, and almost 3 blocks per ball game as well for Evan Mobley. And let's go to number 2. And we have the partner of Jalen Green in the Ignite team, Jonathan Kuminga, who's also balling right now for the Ignite. He actually only has a 94 rating here from NBADraft.net. But, you know, we like what we are seeing so far from Kuminga. 6'8", 205, prototypical wingman, can play defense, can offensively, he can facilitate and he can score the ball, can attack the basket, can hit the outside shot, even though it's still kind of shaky right now. It's still a little inconsistent, still struggling in terms of guarding the quicker guards, but he will get there. And you like what any scout or anyone who has seen Kuminga play would like what he is seeing from the kid. And of course, at number one, even though not everyone agrees with this one, but for NBADraft.net, they have chosen Gonzaga point guard Jalen Suggs. It reminds you a lot of like a young Jason Kidd as well. Can really facilitate, does everything really well. He's really a true point guard, and then he's athletic as well. His shooting is, I think, a lot better compared to Jason Kidd, even though his free throw shooting right now in college is not that good. But you like the numbers, almost 15 points, almost 5 assists, almost 5 rebounds, and it's just the way he's playing. This is not like the consensus. A lot of people are still going with Cade Cunningham or Kuminga or even Jalen Green, but for NBADraft.net, they have Jalen Suggs right now at this moment going number. So that is it for our ranking dime segment. Let's now proceed to our top plays of the night. Yes, sir. This is definitely my favorite segment. Let's go to number 5. At number 5, we have this play from the Golden State Warriors. Look at the passing here. Solid passing, looking like the Warriors of old with this kind of ball movement. Look at that. And Eric Pascal finishing it. Great play by the Golden State Warriors. And then at number 4, we have this play from John Collins. Yes. John Collins for the finish. Okay, so Nerlens will be later. So we have Collins first here. Yes, my man here, John Collins. There have been rumors that he might get traded. I don't know about that. It also is because, the Hawks aren't really winning. So let's now go to number 3. At number 3, we have this play from Zach LaVine in overtime. Clutch bucket there for Zach LaVine, giving the Bulls the lead, and that was over Domantas Sabonis. What a dagger shot there by LaVine. Definitely playing like an all-star. Now let's go to number 2. At number 2, we have this play, the block party from Nerlens Noel. Oh my goodness, blocking Kevin Huerter there, and then we have another one here. Look at this. Oh, get that weak stuff out of here, Nerlens Noel. Welcome to the block party of Nerlens. And then at number 1, we have this play. Look at this guy. It seems like he, I don't know what Uncle Jeff made, but oh my goodness, that was like Jeff Green playing for Georgetown University. Oh my goodness, the 5th pick in the 2007 draft. Oh, Uncle Jeff, don't do Marvin Bagley like that. Marvin Bagley, what a rough season for the kid. Getting posterized again. Oh my goodness. And that is it for our top plays. Or those are the top plays of the night. Yes, sir. So now we have our shout-outs. Happy birthday po to two of our super supporters of the podcast. We have Tito John Pescadero and Tita James Pescadero. Happy birthday po, Tito John and Tito James. And then special shout-out also to my second main man, the Naps. No, thank you for, again, giving me Ben Simmons. Maraming salamat, the Naps. And now let's proceed to this one before we end the segment. Let's proceed to this one. Yes, sir. So again, kung hindi nyo pa po ginagawa or haven't done it yet, please click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification bell so that you can follow all the episodes off the Dropping Dimes podcast. Feel free to also share the video, leave a comment, and mash on the like button. So that is it for episode 37 of the Daily Dime series of the Dropping Dimes podcast. This is J.I. Dimes saying, sinabi ni Coach John Wooden, ability may get you to the top, but it takes character to keep you there. Yes, sir. Keep safe, everyone.